everybody, the time has come. We got Super X Winchester and Winchester Military. They're both 12 gauge double aught buck, running around 325 feet per second. They both contain 9 pellets, and they're both 2 3/4 inch shells. Let you take a look there. And I know a lot of you in the past have said that these are essentially the same shells, as they have the same specs, but this one is green, this one is red, and apparently this is military spec. We are going to pattern these shells today at 5, 10, and 15 yards. We're going to be shooting at this deep freezer today. It's no good. It's a piece of you know what. But we're going to do some shooting, and our gun of choice today is the H&R Partner 12 gauge pump, also known as the Protector. It's an 18.5 inch barrel, and it is an open cylinder. And it is a smooth. So basic home defense shotgun, works great. I love it. It's an absolute tank. And for those of you that don't know, this is a Remington 870 clone, but a little more durable and heavier. And it has all metal internals. So come over here. We're gonna go ahead and open these boxes up and show you what the shells look like, in case you don't know. So Winchester is your most common ammo. You can get this at Walmart, sporting goods stores, you name it. You got the infamous red, you got the brass colored holes, shells, whatever you want to call them. Casing? Not casing. Well, who cares? I worked all day, my brain's a little tired. But we got, well, close up, you got green, you got red, and this is black, and this is the brass colored. Now they're both the same length, essentially. Maybe the green one's a touch longer, I don't think so. I'm not too sure. But the ends are the same. It's got the star crimping in there. So we're gonna go ahead and put these shells in my gun. We're gonna take a shot at 5, 10, and 15. And we're going to do some slow-mo as well, slow it down, and let you guys decide. Are they shooting about the same? Are they much different? Would a military load spread more? I'm not too sure. But I'm going to go ahead and take my first shot right here with the Winchester, and my second shot right here for the Winchester Military. Then we're going to back up, and we're going to pull some more shots. I also have a tape measure, so we can measure the shot spread. And I have a Sharpie in case we get some confusement, so you guys can follow along with me. So let's go ahead and get this going, guys. All right, guys, we're ready. We're gonna go ahead and take a 5-yard shot. We're gonna put this Winchester to the top left. And at 5 yards, I'm not anticipating a lot of spread, so we should be able to compare these two rounds pretty effectively and just see if there's any differences.
1, 2, 3.
All right, guys, there goes the first shot. The Winchester at 5 yards. The next round is the Winchester Military.
One.
Here we are at the 10-yard line. We're going to go ahead and put the Winchester to the left, maybe to the side a little bit, so we can go ahead and look at the pattern. We don't want it to go off. We are anticipating a little bit of spread at 10 yards. So, Winchester.
One, two.
All right, here goes the military.
One.
All right, guys, time for the 15-yard shot. We're going to shoot the top of that freezer's lid. I got it opened up so we can see what the pattern looks like.
One.
All right, guys, the military shell, 15 yards at the side of the fridge. There are some holes from a previous shooting. I did circle those in Sharpie so we can see the difference. Here we go. Let's see what kind of storm we're going to get. Military round. All right, guys, sorry about the lighting. It's starting to get a little dark now, but hey, let's keep recording. here is the 5-yard shot from the Super X Winchester. And farthest pellet from pellet is roughly 3 inches and a quarter. Maybe 3.5. Then we'll go 3.5, okay? So 3.5, and can you kind of see the close-up? Here's the pattern here. So you got all 9 pellets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is also part of my 10-yard shot, but they hit the same area. That's why it's so wide. You got all 9 pellets there. And here is the Winchester military round. And I'd say they look pretty similar. Let's measure farthest pellet to pellet. So, once again, we're looking at 3.5 inches from the farthest point of impact. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. I'm thinking that a few of the pellets, like in here, may have got compacted together. So if we were, you know, judging this, I would say that was a better load probably. More uniform, good for home defense. Somebody comes in your front door. Regardless, they're both great shots. Let you guys decide. And we'll go ahead and move on down to the 10-yard shot now. Super X Winchester and the Winchester military. The farthest shot from pellet on the 10-yard shot for the Winchester is 7.5 inches. Same for the military, 6.5 inches. So we're seeing a pattern here. 3.5 for the 5 yards, 6.5 for the 10 yards. So at this point, both loads are performing pretty identical. I will give another point to the Super X because my point of impact was right in here. You have a pellet that hit dead center versus the Winchester military. They're kind of in this circle pattern without a hit in the middle. But regardless, same amount of spread. So let's go ahead and move on down to the 15-yard shot now. All right, everyone, here is the 15-yard shot from the Super X Winchester. Bear with me, it's not the prettiest pattern, but we got one. So farthest pellet from pellet would be roughly 10.5 inches. Okay, check over here, 9.5. Let me double check. Yeah, I'd say 10.5 inches. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10-inch pattern. Could be worse. For 15 yards, go ahead and back out. I'm gonna go ahead and put my body in place of this right here. Regardless, if I was standing 15 yards away and I was a bad guy, that would have been all in my chest. Would have been, I'd say, pretty fatal. Let's move on down to the Winchester military grade. All right, guys, so this is the military 15-yard side. And excuse my patterns, where you see the Sharpie circled and whatnot, that is where I shot another bullet off camera, just messing around. So that's buck from the other direction. But the bullets you see that are compressed inwards are obviously the ones that entered. So our military side, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all 9 pellets did strike at 15 yards for military. Unfortunately, look here, guys, we have a flyer. Haven't seen that yet, but we got one with this shot here. And the farthest point to here, roughly 14 inches of spread. If it wasn't for the flyer, the farthest point would have been 10.5, just like the Super X Winchester. So for the third round, the Super X Winchester did win because it did not have a flyer. So once again, farthest point is 14 inches. And here's the spread. Nonetheless, go ahead and shine the flashlight at me. I'm going to stand in front of the pattern. Nonetheless, if I was standing here, boom, 15 yards, I would have been struck and it would have been fatal. This flyer would have zipped past me though. but I would have took 8 33 caliber pellets to the midsection. So let's go ahead and wrap it up with their thoughts, but that's what we got so far. Alright guys, that wraps up the comparison video, the Super X Winchester and the Winchester military grade. I'd say they were pretty similar, aside from the 15-yard shot with the military that did have the flyer. I mean, it's going to happen when you got 9 pellets stacked in a shell. So let's look at them one more time. This is the Super X Winchester, this is the military. And I did a little research, and apparently the military round does have Grex buffering, which is supposed to help the pellets not deform while leaving the shell and mid-flight. And the Super X has a plastic buffering, like a little bit of like pebbles or, you know, grit. But all in all, I'd say pretty similar. I would love for you guys to drop a comment below and tell me what you think and what you would run in your home defense shotgun if these were roughly the same price. Because as of right now, you can get these online for roughly the same price, between 70 cents and $1 per round. So, whoops. Hope you guys enjoy this content. If you are, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and follow button. And be sure to check back for more adventures. We do hiking, caving, fishing, a little bit of everything. Anything outdoors.